Hi everyone! In this video we will use subtraction and addition properties of equality to solve equations. Here we have an equation, 7a minus 2 times the quantity 3a minus 3, close parenthesis, plus 10 equals negative 20. The first thing we need to do is go ahead and distribute this negative 2 because I have a variable that's stuck inside and so I can't isolate my variable, and that's my goal. So we are going to add the opposite so that we distribute a negative 2 here and copy everything down exactly the same because we haven't done anything else there. Negative 2 times 3a gives us negative 6a. Negative 2 times negative 3 gives us positive 6, and everything else remains the same. Now that we've distributed and those parentheses are no longer blocking our variable, we can combine like terms. These two are like terms, and these two are like terms. 7a plus a negative 6a leaves me with just 1a, and we can just put an a here, although if you want to put a 1 here as well, that's up to you, but 1 times a is just a. Then we can add 6 plus 10, which is 16, and copy everything else down. So we get a plus 16 equals negative 20. Now we need to isolate the variable. To do that, we find all of the operations around the variable and do the opposite of what they are to negate them to isolate the variable. Here I have a plus 16. The opposite is subtract 16. But I can't just do that to one side of the equal sign. I need to do it to both sides to keep it balanced. A positive 16 minus 16 is 0, or we can say that it cancels. This leaves us with the variable a. Negative 20 minus 16 gives us negative 36. We can be done here, or we can check to see if our answer is correct by substituting it into our original equation for every variable. Our original equation is 7a minus 2 times 3a minus 3 plus 10 equals negative 20. If we end up with a true statement, then our answer is the correct answer. So we need to substitute negative 36 in for every variable. To do that, we always substitute it in with parentheses where the variable was. This helps to keep all of the signs and operations clear. So we're going to substitute it in here as well, negative 36 minus 3 plus 10 equals negative 20. 7 times negative 36 in my calculator gives me negative 252. Then, using the order of operations inside the parentheses, 3 times 36 gives us, or negative 36 gives us negative 108. Keep this inside the parentheses. Keep going inside the parentheses. Negative 108 minus 3 gives us negative 111. And then we can multiply by a negative 2. We can change this by adding the opposite. Negative 2 times negative 111 gives us positive 222. Keep everything else the same and combine all of those on the left-hand side. We can start with negative 252 plus 222. Since these are, the signs are different, this means we subtract and keep the sign of the larger. 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0, and the larger is a negative, so we get negative 30. And then we write everything else down exactly as it was because we haven't completed that. Negative 30 plus 10 is negative 20, which does in fact equal negative 20. So this checks out that yes, a does equal negative 36, and we're all done.